Still ahead on New York Film Academy NBC News, a trip to a local artist who works with hats. The hat is a fashion statement that's being made less frequently these days, but we visit one New York milliner who is keeping the art alive.
Also ahead, you'll meet a pair of tapping twins. Is the secret of their success in their dancing shoes? And a guide for brides, from hair to gown to makeup, what the experts say you need to know. Stay with us.
The dismal economy has put a damper on the usual joy we feel at the coming of spring. But for some people, a good way to chase away the blahs this season is by shopping for a new hat. Chapeau shopping might not be what it once was, but I found one woman who is still tops in her trade. It's springtime in New York, and every lady who lunches is on the search for a new wardrobe, new hairdo, and of course, a new hat. At the nexus of the New York hat industry is the grande dame of decorative domes, Suzanne Newman.
I have to make a hat a day at least, otherwise at least one a day.
Newman took over a local hat-making business from another woman named Josephine Tripoli, and for the last 25 years, she has been creating hats for the city's best dressed.
But when I was a teenager, I always made things for myself. I made my own clothes, and I did in fact make a hat for myself to go to a wedding without any knowledge of how to make a hat.
Her handmade hats are often adorned with feathers or take the shape of blooming flowers. The type of hat she makes depends on the occasion, the outfit, and of course, the woman wearing the hat.
I will suggest what will look good on her, show her some shapes, and from those shapes we will create a hat that will suit her and do it in the color to match her outfit, or something that will go with the outfit, and in fact, it doesn't have to go with it, it just has to look great.
Newman also creates hats for the Kentucky Derby, the Ascot races in England, and the Central Park Conservancy Lunch, often called the Hat Lunch, where Newman has created as many as 50 hats for the affair. Her hats range in cost from $300 to over $1,000.
We work late into the evenings just to get orders completed. Yes, definitely there are trends, yes. Recently the little fascinators, which is a new term used for a little headpiece, and smaller hats, and very extreme smaller hats tend to be more fashionable now, but it doesn't suit everybody, and not every age group can wear it. So, there's a certain type of person that can wear that and others can't. Over the years, I have the confidence to know that I can do that, and I can convince somebody to go the extra length and encourage them to be a little more showy. Especially to a horse race, or it's a little different if it's a mother of the bride. I mean, you have to then put yourself into the context of the wedding. Is it she doesn't want to outdo her daughter or her son, or what's appropriate in a wedding party? It's a little different. I don't think then a mother of a bride should have an extravagant, flashy headpiece. So all those things are put into effect. I'm sure I will always be doing it. I don't see retirement in the future, no. So let's try to. Right.
Okay.
Shall we do that?
That's it.
It's my favorite one right now.
Right.
No, it's just made it. I just made it. The colors worked very well together. And that's something that would be nice for the Kentucky.
Eric Rimbert, NYFA, NBC News. The writer Oscar Wilde once said, one should either be a work of art or wear one. Suzanne Newman would likely agree.
Thank you, Eric. Now a couple of artists of a different sort. With just a dream and their skill of tapping to tango, a pair of twins from Argentina have become a big hit in New York. Mariana Jovnirenko went to watch their innovative performance and has this report in their own words.
We are from Argentina, from Buenos Aires. We were born in 1977, July 7th. We always say 7777, and we started dancing when we were 7 years old in our house, copying Michael Jackson. We never took classes. And then we just start to go rehearse every day, develop our own way to express ourselves, something that we call free expression, because there is no styles and no rules. Nobody writes or have ideas for twins. So that's why we started to develop our own things. But we don't think anyway like it's a job for us. It's not about business or things like that, even though sometimes we get paid, you know. First show was in 2004. We wrote the music, we wrote the script, we directed it, and we also shot all the documentaries in our neighborhood that we show in the show. It's called Dreamers. If you don't have a dream, you don't have a life. As long as you keep living life, you have a story to tell. We play the music with our bodies, yes, with our feet also. When I say I mean we. The difference between different artists is their life stories. If you have something to say and you have the emotion, then technique comes later. A perfect day for me is just wake up inspired and just do what I really want to do, you know, like with ideas. And I think I live a great life. I'm happy about everything that happened and it's happening right now. I'm so grateful because I'm doing what I want to do. Music, I feel it here, everywhere, in life, everywhere.
Show business might also be in the cards for disgraced Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich. NBC is reported to be offering the governor a spot on a new reality show. Blagojevich, who was kicked out of office for allegedly trying to sell President Obama's Senate seat, might join a new program titled I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. But first, he has to get court permission to get out of the country, since the program is to be taped in Costa Rica. NBC is the parent company of this network.
Blagojevich isn't the only one to receive embarrassing publicity this week. An Austrian woman was sued by her own son for bombarding him with phone calls, sometimes 49 calls a day for over 2.5 years. The 73-year-old woman was fined almost $500. Why'd she do it? I just wanted to talk to him, she says. And still ahead today, a runway show for brides.
You'll see the latest 2010 wedding gown fashions. And joining us right here in the studio, a Saks Fifth Avenue hairstylist and an Emmy-winning makeup artist with the latest looks for your big day.